It was January, in the year 1149 of the Lansheim calendar.
Prime Minister?
Schuenzeit, Prime Minister of Lansheim, launched a rebellion, killing Queen Ibrine and usurping the throne.
Come, Your Highness. We must hurry.
Princess Rizafilda, who was 15 years old, had been held prisoner within the palace for a time, but made a miraculous escape. And, in order to resist Schuenzeit, enlisted the aid of Count Alex, an influential noble. 1 year later... The northern forces, comprised of Lansheim army troops and led by Schuenzeit, clashed with the southern forces, formed by Count Alex and the lords of neighboring cities. This was the beginning of what would later be called the Lansheim Civil War.
You must not allow her to be killed.
Princess Rizafilda.
Even now, after 2 years have passed, the shadow of war looms like a dark cloud covering the entire kingdom of Lansheim.
Back then, I was just a kid who didn't know anything. Who I was, where I came from. I had amnesia, and floated through a dull, uneventful life on this island.
You can keep on hauling her up.
Okay, pull!
Thanks a lot. Why am I not surprised? Would you get up from there already? I said get up. Can't you see that everybody else is working?
Hey, cut it out! Look, I was up really late working yesterday, so cut me some slack.
Slack, huh? Go ahead and rest if you want.
Really?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Wait a minute! Ah!
Hey! Judo fell! Is he alive? Hurry! Pull it up!
Maybe I just wanted to turn a blind eye to reality. What are you doing? Are you trying to kill me?
You brought it on yourself. This is no time to be napping. The village is in danger.
You mean that talk about the northern forces attacking again? You and the island guards drove them off last time, remember? What's the big deal?
The Southern forces were helping us then. We were lucky, that's all. If the Northern forces decided to go all out, this island wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, but the Southern forces are on the island, right? They'll back us up again.
The reason the Southern forces are here isn't so they can save our hides. I bet the real reason they're here is to get their hands on the Guardian.
Guardian? What's that? Is it that big a deal?
Don't you remember? The Guardian is a living weapon created by the hero Strauss in the Great War 1,000 years ago. The Northern forces created monster weapons called Sentinels based on it. Apparently, Sentinels are massacring lots of Southern Force soldiers as we speak. The Southern forces are helpless in the face of those powerful monster weapons. It's a one-sided slaughter. That's why they're interested in the Guardian.
So the Southern forces want to fight the Sentinels with the Guardian.
I think what they're after is to figure out how the Sentinels are constructed. The Northern forces won't let them do that. Since the Guardian's been found on this island, there's no telling when it'll become a battlefield. That's why it's vital to keep a constant lookout on the shoreline. Now that we're clear on that, I want you to go to the observatory and see if Northern Forces ships are coming.
Jeez, how come I'm always your errand boy?
It's punishment for slacking off. You don't have anything better to do.
No sign of the northern forces anywhere. It's all very quiet, same as always.
So, you're slacking off again?
I was looking at Lestrada, that's all.
Do you know what Lestrada is?
So... It was also built by the hero Strauss, right?
And what else?
Just because someone loses his memory, it doesn't make him an idiot. Strauss is the hero who saved the world, right? Even I know that.
Goodness, I'm so happy that you managed to learn that much. In that case, do you also remember how Lestrada floats in the air? I think I taught you that before, too.
Well...
Why do I even bother trying? Lestrada is the aerial battleship used by the hero Strauss in the Great War that engulfed the entire world 1,000 years ago. After the war, Lansheim was in ruins, and its people were hard-pressed just to survive. And so, to prevent the fall of Lansheim, Strauss borrowed Lestrada's capabilities. To save the world, he released his immense power through Lestrada as it flew, sending it into the earth below, sacrificing himself in the process. Thanks to him, the land overflowed with bounty, becoming far more fertile than before, so much so that the earth doesn't even need to be tilled. Wizardry became more potent, and there was a sharp rise in the number of people able to use it. Anyway, there's a lot more to the story. But it's entirely thanks to Lestrada that the people of Lansheim are able to live here as well as they do.
I guess that's why the villagers sometimes offer up prayers to it.
That's right. We'll have a review of all this next week, so make sure you have everything memorized.
What? Oh man, I didn't even catch all of it!
If you have any trouble, ask the villagers. This stuff is common knowledge. Maybe I should give you your next errand.
Another one?
Well, of course. Come to the lift at the south of the village. I'll be waiting.
Juto?
What's up?
Could you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Could you open this lapper's shell for me? You see, I need a pearl.
Ah, it's no trouble at all. Hey, are you gonna make something with the pearl?
Yes. Papa is off at war. I'm making a lucky charm so that he'll come home soon. A kick from you will be plenty to break the lapper's shell. Just get close to the lapper shell, and then press the A button.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Thank you so much, Juto.
I hope your dad comes home safe and sound.
To repay you, here's something useful. The column you see over there is the pillar. The pillar is really smart, and it can save the memory of whoever activates it. You lost your memories, right? You should save them at the pillar so that you don't lose them again. Okay. To use the pillar, press the A button when you're in front of it. Oh, and the pillar can also restore health, so put it to good use.
Wow, talk about handy. I'll give it a try, thanks. Alright, you have your pearl now, so head back to the village. It's not safe here.
Okay, bye!
Make this lesson quick, alright? I just want to get it over with and then go back to the village and relax for a while.
Relaxing is all you think about. All right, today I'm going to explain combat to you. First, to attack, hold the left trigger to enter combat mode.
Combat mode? What's that?
You forgot already? Talk about pathetic. Combat mode is when you have a weapon out and raised. When you're in combat mode, you are able to attack. All right, pull the left trigger and enter combat mode.
Let's go!
Next, I'll explain movement mode.
Movement mode is the opposite of combat mode, so it means that your weapons are lowered, right?
Right. In movement mode, if you use the A button, you can do things like talk to people or open boxes. The things you can do with the A button are displayed in the lower right of the screen while you're moving around the field, so keep an eye out for it. Understand the difference between movement and combat modes now?
Yeah.
Let's continue the explanation of combat mode. If you press the A button in combat mode, you can use standard attacks.
What are standard attacks again?
It means to attack an enemy using ordinary techniques. By pressing the A button multiple times, you can do a series of standard attacks. Also, if you attack an enemy from behind, you can perform more powerful attacks than usual. Use standard attacks when you're close to an enemy. Try attacking an enemy with standard attacks now. Next, I'll show you how to dash toward an enemy. In combat mode, you always have your weapon out and raised, so you can't run at full speed. That said, it's risky to move up to an enemy in movement mode and then switch to combat mode to raise your weapon after you get close. And so, you must learn how to quickly close the gap between you and your enemy with... This is called a dash.
Wow, that sounds great. How do you do that?
When you're at a distance from your target, try pressing the left stick button.
Sure, I'll try it.
Good job! Next, I'll explain skills to you. Earlier I taught you a technique that uses your legs. Do you remember?
Oh, you mean Skyward Hammer?
Yeah, if you use that skill, you can send your enemies flying quite a distance. It's really effective when you're surrounded by multiple enemies, so don't forget it. I taught it to you exactly because you can't use a real sword.
I know.
To use skills, you need Con. As you attack enemies with standard attacks, Strength Con builds up within your body. Then, when you've built up enough Con to activate a skill, press the X button. Do that, and the skill will activate. Okay, build up your Strength Con and use Skyward Hammer.
Another one!
I'll teach you about signature techniques next.
I know about signature techniques. The techniques you use when certain conditions are met, right? I have a signature technique called Counter that completely destroys an enemy's weapon, right?
Right. When you can use a signature technique, a sign telling you to press the B button will be displayed in the middle of the screen. If you press the B button quickly when it does, your signature technique will initiate. It's easy to initiate Counter when you've dodged an enemy's attack. The conditions to initiate a signature technique will be different depending on the weapon you're using. Now try to use a signature technique once.
I should still be able to fight with this. Nicely done. Yes!
Well done! Next, I'll explain stamina to you. When you're in combat mode, you expend stamina when you use things like standard attacks and skills. And when you expend more than a certain level of stamina, you enter into a state that's called overdrive. Your attack power goes up when you're in overdrive, so the damage you deal to enemies increases. Alright, use standard attacks and skills and try to go into overdrive.
I like how I get stronger when I'm in overdrive, but afterwards, I can hardly move.
Now, overdrive has both an upside and a downside. If you stop moving while in overdrive, you enter a state called overheat, and you won't be able to do anything for a set period of time. When you go into overdrive, just continue attacking if you can. But as things stand, you can use 3 standard attacks in a row right now. In any case, you'll overheat immediately. So go into overdrive, and when you charge in, perform a barrage of standard attacks and skills.
But I'll be way too exhausted to do anything, won't I?
True. When there are enemies left standing, it's dangerous to go into overheat. When enemy numbers are few, using overdrive when their defenses are down is effective. You should judge very carefully whenever you use overdrive in battle. Additionally, when you're fighting alongside friends, even more powerful drive states can be chained together.
Yeah? How do I do?
I'll teach you once you're able to fight more reliably, Juto. This you can't do alone.
Sure, I understand.
Moving on, I'll teach you how to change targets next. To switch targets during a battle, you can change the targeting cursor by pressing right bumper or left bumper. Press right bumper and left bumper simultaneously, and the cursor will automatically lock onto the closest enemy. Alright, that's enough for today. I have something to take care of at Winsong Cavern, so I'll go on ahead.
Isn't that place under Southern Forces control right now?
The people of the village are nervous. I thought I'd go there to ask them to hurry up and collect the Guardian. See you later.
Sure.
Once you're done purging the area, you should report to Bilter. I think Bilter is fixing the barricade on this shoreline.
Yeah. Let's go! Huh? I should still be able to fight with this. Huh? Huh? Not done! Not done yet! Let's go!
Juto, are you slacking off again?
Nope, not at all. Today I did every last thing that Melissa told me to do.
Melissa, huh? She's a fine-looking gal. She's spunky and has her act together, too. If I was 10 years younger, I'd snatch her up myself.
You'd regret it later. Trust me on this.
Good one, Juto. Come to think of it, how's the memory? Anything shaken loose?
Nothing at all.
But you've been looking a whole lot healthier lately. The name Juto fits you perfectly.
But isn't Juto the name of a kind of weed?
It's a grass that's chock full of vitality. Melissa sure has a knack for naming things. It's her way of saying, get your memory back soon and become as tough as a weed.
Tough as a weed seems kind of lame if you ask me. I bet my real name is a lot more normal.
But you can't remember what it is. Show her some gratitude for giving you a name and teaching you how to use a wooden sword.
Now that you mention it, how come you can't use a real sword, Juto? Were you in a war before you lost your memory? Or did somebody take a swing at you with one or something?
Boy, when I look at this fella, the only thing I can see him doing on a battlefield is running away.
What? You guys get your kicks making fun of me?
Come on, you know that I'm just kidding, right? You've gotten better, enough to use a wooden sword anyway. Besides, if a war happens to break out, the Southern forces will come in and help us.
I hope you're right. I knew it. I can't do it. I can't pick up a real sword no matter how hard I try. Why?
You know, you might not remember it, but I bet you fought in a war. I bet it must have been terrifying to see so many people dying. Maybe that's why you're scared of real swords, things that hurt people.
Really?
If real swords are no good, then let's start with a wooden sword.
I'm sorry. I'm just not good for anything.
Don't worry about it. You'll be able to use one properly someday. After all, weapons aren't meant to hurt others. They're meant to protect yourself.
Did I fight in the war? For some reason, I still can't bring myself to touch a real sword. Thanks to Melissa, I can use a wooden sword. But for some reason, I still can't pick up a real one to use as a weapon. I don't think it has anything to do with my past, but I want to know why I can't pick up a real sword. I just want to know what in the world happened to me.
What are you spacing out for? Are you really sulking?
I'm not a kid, you know. I was thinking about something. I'm going back. Keep up the good work, old-timers.
Oh, hey, have you heard? They say the princess is coming to the village today.
What? Really?
They say she's the leader of that counter-sentinel unit that was put together to fight those terrible sentinels. Plus, rumor has it that she's also a beauty, so everybody's in high spirits.
Impressive. I'm gonna see for myself. This guy's really big.
Your Highness!
What happened to you?
At the caverns! A Northern Forces elite unit!
Mayor, please tend to this soldier's injuries.
What is the meaning of this? Northern forces are in the Windsong Caverns?
They seem to be after the Guardian.
The Guardian? They've launched a direct attack on the caverns?
Please, don't worry. We will set out for the caverns at once. But to do so, we will need someone to come along and guide us there.
I'll go.
Judo! But wait, you're...
A while ago, Melissa said she was going to the caverns. I want to see if she's safe.
Melissa is there? Why now?
Whenever you're ready.
But Judo can still only use a wooden sword.
We have no intention of involving a civilian in a battle. We only ask that he guide us to the caverns.
Are you sure you'll be all right, Judo?
Gramps, I won't do anything crazy, so you don't need to worry.
Thank you. I'm Zephi. My real name is Rizafilda, but everyone calls me Zephi. This is Argo. He's one of the Trewa people.
I'm Juto, ma'am.
Very well then. Please show us the way to the caverns, Juto. Juto.
Huh?
Thank you for showing us the way. You can go home now.
I'd like to come too.
What?
Would it be alright if I came with you? A girl named Melissa, who's like family to me, is in there. I think she's probably still in the caverns.
I see. We will be sure to look for her.
But
A Northern Forces elite unit and powerful monsters are inside those caverns. It's too dangerous for you.
I can use a wooden sword if that's the problem.
No offense, but that isn't enough. If you can't use a real sword, you will only get in the way.
Get in the way?
Yes. So you ought to return to the village.
If things really do get dangerous, I'll turn back. So please, let me come with you.
I told you that it's dangerous.
If I die, I won't ask you to take responsibility for me. Satisfied?
Well, that's not really the issue. Very well. But I don't want you to take any undue risks, all right?
All right. Gotta do this!
I love you whenever you need my help.
Whoa! That was close! Yes! Nicely done! Yes! I should still be able to fight with this! Another one!
Your Highness!
You're hurt!
Northern Forces soldiers went into the caverns in search of the Guardian. Our troops gave chase to them, along with the head of the island guards.
With Melissa?
I understand. We will take it from here. Please remain where you are.
Yes, Princess.
Juto, things will get truly dangerous from this point. Return to your village. Don't worry, Juto. We will rescue Melissa.
I've come this far. I'm going with you!
We can't fight while protecting you at the same time. Even if we do save your friend, it will all be for nothing if something happens to you.
All right. I'll turn back. Please, take good care of Melissa.
Juto.
What was that? What's going on inside there?
Juto, it's too dangerous for you to continue.
I'm going. I'm going to see for myself.
This is no time to be stubborn.
Melissa might be in trouble! I can't go back without her!
Turn back! You promised you'd go back!
I'm going to check on her! Please don't try to stop me! Whatever happens to me, it's none of your concern, alright?
Juto, what lies ahead isn't like the world you live. The Guardian is like nothing you've ever seen before.
I'm not afraid of your Guardian.
Very well. Just don't leave our side, no matter what. Otherwise, we will all be at risk.
Time that was frozen began moving again, and I wondered what lied beyond the shell that I broke out of.
It would appear the elite unit we sent to the island was defeated. Apparently, the seal on the Guardian was broken, and there was a bit of trouble.
After I told them time and time again to exercise caution, you're saying that our men were all killed by the Guardian?
The Guardian itself was defeated.
Defeated? The Guardian?
It's him. I can tell. I had believed him to be dead. How interesting.
Oh, he's that attached to life, is he? How ironic.
Elgar, will you see to it? He's alive. You want to see him, don't you?
As you wish.
What will you do when you see him?
I will make him reflect on his powerlessness.
Juto, how are you feeling?
I'm fine, Melissa. How are you doing?
The princess cured me with her healing wizardry. I'm pretty much fully healed.
I see.
Juto, you were out cold for 3 whole days. We were all worried about you. Why did you go with them, even though you knew the caverns weren't safe?
Melissa, you saw it too, didn't you? You saw me defeat the Guardian. I beat it, and I didn't even have a proper weapon. I beat that monster. But what happened to me in there? All that power. It's like I'm the one who's the real monster.
But Juto, if you hadn't been there, we all might have been killed.
Talk about ironic. A guy like me who couldn't use anything but a wooden sword went crazy like that.
No matter what happened in your past, you're still Juto. It makes no difference to me.
Melissa.
Nobody is weirded out by you. So don't worry about it. Why are you getting all insecure over a little thing like that? The Northern forces might attack us. Pull yourself together. Look, I think some Northern forces soldiers escaped during all the confusion.
Huh? What are the Southern forces doing about it?
The princess contacted their HQ at Haut-Vent and requested a ship to carry away the Guardian. They need to get that thing away from here as soon as possible.
You're right.
Oh, that reminds me. The princess says she wants to talk to you.
To me?
Yeah, I think she's probably at Haut-Vent Island shore. Why don't you go see her?
Sure. Not done! Let's go! Another one! All right. I should still be able to fight with this. Another one. Not done! Another one! All right. I can't afford to die right now. Whoa, that was close. Another one. Let's go. Not done! Another one! Still okay. still be able to fight with this. Another one! Let's go! Not done! All right! I'm still okay. I should still be able to fight with this. Another one! Not done! All right! Another one! Let's go! Not done! All right! I'm still okay. Another one! I should still be able to fight with this. Not done. All right. Another one. Not done. Not done yet. Let's go! I gotta do this! I'm still okay. Another one! Not done! All right. I should still be able to fight with this. Another one! I'm still okay. Not done! All right. I'm still okay. Another one! Huh? She's not here. Guess I'll sit and wait.
Juto? Hey, what's the matter?
Huh? What? Princess?
Are you all right? You're as pale as a ghost. I was surprised when you fought the Guardian and won. How is it that you can summon up so much power?
I really don't want to talk about it.
Juto, have I said something to hurt your feelings?
It's nothing that you said.
What is it then?
Problem is me. The power that defeated that monster. But I can only use a wooden sword. So how could I be capable of that? It's like I was the real monster back there.
Juto, I think you misunderstood my question. I wasn't criticizing you, really. I was simply jealous of the fact that you have such abilities. That's all.
Jealous?
The Southern forces are fighting against the Northern forces' sentinels. Monster weapons like that Guardian. But it's not every day that one sees a human go toe-to-toe against such a monster. That is why we need every resource that we can find. If we had power like that, I think it would lessen the losses suffered by the Southern forces.
Princess.
That is the place that my question came from. A monster? Nonsense. You saved our lives back there. I think it's a wonderful thing to have the power to protect others. Also, although it takes a different form from yours, I too have powers that are unlike normal people. That is why I can understand the anxiety you feel.
What? You do?
Unfortunately, I still cannot quite control them. Nevertheless, they have allowed me to protect that which is precious to me, and so I am content with that.
The power to protect. Let's go! All right!
Did you talk to the princess?
Yeah.
Anyway, cheer up.
Sure, I will.
It's like when you're feeling gloomy, it throws me off my game too. Go back to your usual self, okay?
Yeah? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's my job to chew you out when you're just slacking off, remember? But I've been praising you all day. Where's the fun in that?
Fine, fine.
Still, you went through a lot today. You'll pull yourself together though, right? If I catch you sneaking a nap somewhere, you're gonna be punished something fierce, got it? What's your answer?
Melissa, thanks a lot.
We're back to this again? You're like a little brother to me, Juto. We're family, right?
I sure found myself a bossy sister.
That reminds me, Juto. In the fight with the Guardian, you broke your wooden sword, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I brought you a new one. It's a little rough, though. Whittle it down later and use it.
Sure. Thanks. Yes! I did it! Yes! I did it! Yes! I did it! Yes! I did it! I'm beat. Guess I'll get some rest at the old man's house.
Juto, hurry! It's not safe here! The Northern forces have started their attack!
What's going on?
Just as I predicted. They caught wind of the Guardian and the Southern Forces' activities here and have come to attack. The Southern Forces and the Island Guards are getting ready to meet them.
They are, huh? If I could use a real sword, I'd be of more use around here.
Don't worry. We've been training for this day our whole lives. We won't die that easily. So, I want you to focus on your own survival.
What about you?
I'm gonna fight.
I probably won't be of much use, but I'll fight too.
It's too dangerous.
Maybe, but I can't just stand by and do nothing. I want to help you.
All right. In that case, take these. Let's go to the barricade on the shore. There's something I want you to help with.
Sure.
Juto, I'm really sorry that it's come to this. I asked them to send a ship as quickly as possible, but to no avail.
The ship is probably on its way to the island as we speak. However, it is likely impossible to get the Guardian aboard under these conditions.
We will assist them to the best of our ability to halt the Northern Forces' invasion. I want to protect the island.
I want to help too. I mean, there's bound to be something that I can do.
Juto. But I think there will be wind wizards in the caverns this time, not the troops that the Northern Forces sent in last time.
Wizards? What are those?
Wizards' attacks have attributes, so be careful. There is a danger of being afflicted with a corresponding condition. Wind's conditions include vertigo and silence. If struck with vertigo, your speed will be reduced and your evade percentage will fall. One step up from vertigo is silence. If struck with the silence condition, you won't be able to use any skills for a while. If struck with vertigo, there is a high probability that it will develop into silence, so recover from it as soon as possible. Vertigo and silence can both be treated with lozenges. Remember that. I'll give you some on the off chance that you need them. If you're ever stuck with a condition, use them.
Thank you. All right. Then I'll go out and see how things look beyond the barricade first.
Good idea. Be careful. Northern forces have strengthened their siege weapons.
They must be the new Northern Forces weapons mentioned in our spies' reports.
These are their new death ballistas. It doesn't make sense for them to deploy such weapons for the sake of a little island like this.
The barricade won't last long at this rate.
But there's nowhere to fall back to. If the barricade's breached, this'll come down to hand-to-hand combat. Juto, there's something I'd like you to do. We're taking casualties from the enemy's cannon fire. Treat them using the bandages I gave you.
Got it.
For an injured person, press the right trigger, then up and down on the direction pad and select bandages. The X button will become active. You can then use the bandages by
Right, you can count on me.
One more thing. As things stand, it's only a matter of time before the barricade is breached. So to prepare for this, I want you to set traps behind the barricade. I've already marked the locations where they should be set. To set them, have traps selected, and when you approach the marked location, the X button will become active. When it is, the trap will be set when you press the X button.
Right.
When the barricade is breached and Northern Forces soldiers attack, provide support by throwing the Molotov cocktails I gave you. To use a Molotov cocktail, press the X button while Molotov cocktail is selected, as with the bandages and traps. When you do that, your targeting cursor will appear, so you can cause damage to enemies inside it if you score a hit on them. Aim the circle by moving the left stick. You can throw by pressing the A button.
Got it.
Watch out for cannon fire. And don't try to be a hero.
Don't worry, I'm not some kid, you know. Not done! Another one! I should still be able to fight with this. Watch closely. Melissa! No! Trying to be a match.
The enemy is strong. However, we mustn't stop this battle.
Another one!
A Southern Forces signal flare.
So, the ship has finally arrived. It looks like they're searching for you.
We can't retreat. Not now.
Even Elgar has come here. The two of us alone are no match for him. We have no chance of winning. I cannot allow you to remain here and be killed.
I know. Juto, let's disengage for the time being and regroup.
You expect me to just leave Melissa here?
You intend to die here. You would let her death be in vain. Hurry, we'll go to Azurbel Forest. Judging from the flare's direction, our force's ship should lie on the northeast side of the forest interior.
Juto, I wasn't up to the task. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep my promise.
Why didn't you just take the stupid Guardian right away?
The Southern Forces ship was delayed. I doubt that even General Headquarters could have anticipated that the Northern Forces would take action this quickly.
Nicely done! Not done! Nicely done! I should still be able to fight with this. I'm still okay. Yes! Nicely done! Yes! Yes! Nicely done! Another one! Let's go! Not done! Yes! Yes! still okay. Alright! Yes! Nicely done! Yes!
Juto, we're all out of time.
You would rather die a pointless death here, leaving her murder unavenged?
Melissa, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. The scream that I couldn't let out was whirling around inside of me. Is it right for things like this to happen? All I could do was despair at the magnitude of what I had lost.
It's good that you are safe, Princess.
I'm grateful that you sent a Southern Forces ship for us, but it arrived too late.
My apologies. I never imagined that they would attack before the ship was ready. As we thought, the Northern Forces are after the Guardian?
I believe that is likely the case.
I should have never sent you to that island. It must have been a terrible ordeal. What's the island's status?
Highwind Island has probably been completely occupied by the Northern Forces. They attacked with overwhelming numbers. We must retake the island at once!
No. I believe we should no longer concern ourselves with that island. We have spies deployed within the Northern Forces, remember? That being the case, we should be able to obtain information on the Sentinels soon enough. There is no need to risk ourselves to take back the Guardian from the Northern Forces.
I want to assist the island. I'm not requesting that we take back the Guardian.
In any event, aside from the Guardian, that island is a piece of land that is of no value to us. It lacks sufficient strategic value to warrant retaking it. It would only be a waste of troops.
But we...
Perhaps we should drop the matter for now. You look exhausted. Everyone is waiting for you.
Lord Alex! Are you all right?
As if I'd ask for help from you, you bastard!
Such insolence! How dare you raise a hand to Lord Alex? Do you want to die?
Stop this! This man is a civilian.
Oh? I take it your friend is an islander?
Yes. And he watched as his homeland was lost in the battle today. That's
Enough! You're all the same! Every one of you!
Alex, please, as a favor to me, forgive this rude behavior.
Of course. Your wish is my command, Princess.
Ow. Damn it, Argo, you jerk. Where am I?
You're finally awake. Thank goodness. I was worried.
I suppose I should thank you for helping me take such a nice nap.
I apologize for what I did. Still, at the time, that was the only way to calm you.
Goodness, you don't say. In that case, I suppose I owe you my life once again, don't I?
I apologize too. Count Alex is... what he said, he didn't say out of malice. It's just that the Southern forces are currently in a precarious position.
No, that's all right. You don't have anything to apologize for, really. Besides, I was planning to leave here anyway.
Huh? Why?
I'm going to avenge Melissa. I'll go north and search for Elgar.
How reckless. You can't do it by yourself.
Leave me alone! How's it any of your business anyway? I'm leaving to search for Elgar.
You think that you can slip through the Northern Forces' cordon by yourself? Elgar is feared for his brutality, even among the ranks of the Northern Forces.
It's a little late for that now. It's because of you people that the Northern Forces attacked my island in the first place!
Juto.
The Northern Forces attacked Highwind Island because you people were sitting out there for so long, dragging out your precious Guardian research. It's because of you that Melissa is dead!
You're saying that if it wasn't for the Southern Forces, the island wouldn't have fallen, and Melissa would not have died?
Juto, I'm not saying that there isn't a way to avenge her.
What do you mean?
You can avenge Melissa's death, but you aren't capable of doing it. Not right now. Even if you went north to get your revenge, you couldn't take on the whole army by yourself. It would be suicide. But if you join the Southern Forces, you can be sure that you will meet Elgar on the battlefield someday.
Wait, are you telling me to join the Southern Forces? You expect me to kiss up to that Alex guy? Get serious. No way am I gonna sign up.
What kind of fool says no to the princess? Your rudeness doesn't know when to quit.
Say what?
So, you wanna fight?
Stop this! You can't even block a paltry attack like that. With such puny power, do you really think you can defeat Elgar?
Princess, who is this nitwit?
You little pipsqueak. You want to go at it for real?
You're a rude one, all right. We just met and you're already picking a fight. You may be big, but you were sent flying like a rag doll. Wuss.
That's enough, Crocell. Judo, don't let him get to you either. Crocell has a unique personality and a barbed tongue. If you take his bait, you'll be fighting non-stop. Now, where were we?
There's nothing to talk about. I have no intention of joining the Southern Forces.
You'll go, even knowing you'll be killed. That is how you plan to get revenge?
Juto, surely you realize that this is reckless. If you were truly serious about avenging her, you wouldn't be so rash. Juto, you're feeling guilty for being the only one to escape with your life. I don't see a man out for revenge. The only thing I see is a man who is being stubborn in a futile attempt to escape from his guilt.
You're wrong!
If I'm wrong, then why don't you calm down? I understand. I understand all too well what you are feeling. I've lost many soldiers at Elgar's hand. And I, too, have nearly lost my own life to him. You and I, we share a common goal. Elgar is a man from whom I must get revenge. I want to stop you from continuing down the path of battle. But you aren't interested in quitting, are you? If that's the case, then fight by our side.
Let me think it over. Even I knew I was being reckless. As I am now, I'm completely powerless in the face of this enemy. I was furious at myself for being unable to protect the people around me. What do I do with this anger inside that has nowhere to go?
Huh? Did you say something?
Let me join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
I know I suggested that you join the Southern Forces, but I didn't mean the Counter-Sentinel unit. My unit is always working on the front lines, fighting Northern forces and ferocious Sentinels. Danger is our constant companion.
Northern forces, Sentinels, it's all the same to me. What matters is defeating them. Besides, I hear that there are lots of people in your unit who are on the Northern Forces hit list. In which case, it makes it all the more likely that I'll encounter Elgar sometime soon.
No. Impossible. I can't allow you to join the Counter-Sentinel unit.
Fine, then I'll go north on my own.
Juto! Oh, for goodness sake. Joining the Counter-Sentinel unit means that you will have to obey my orders from now on.
Understood.
If you should ever be unable to accompany us on a mission, you will be immediately expelled. Is that clear?
I concur. If you choose our unit for the sole purpose of pursuing your own goal, don't expect a warm welcome. Is that clear?
Yeah. Don't slow us down too much.
You have to be cocky about everything, don't you, Pipsqueak?
That will be enough, you two. You're brothers in arms now.
Things are going to be rowdy around here.
So many things were happening all at once that, frankly, I was utterly confused. But my resolve to avenge Melissa's death was the one thing I was certain of. At the time, my head was filled with countless questions about myself.
So, has anything unusual happened around here while we were away at Highwind Island?
There sure has. While you guys were shooting it out on that island, the rest of us were here fighting a battle at Old Fox Canyon. In the end, we turned tail and ran, though.
It was because of the enemy general, Sion Regral, wasn't it?
Right. As long as he's protecting the canyon, it'll take more than a half-baked force to take him on. Plus, there's one other annoying problem.
Annoying?
Werewolves. They teamed up with the northern forces and attacked the southern forces. Their condition for working together must have been that all the booty would go to the werewolves.
I thought that they'd been lying low for a while, but they were letting the northern forces do the dirty work while they reaped the profits.
Which is why General Headquarters has sent down orders for the Counter-Sentinel unit to take out the werewolves' main base. Well, having you two back will certainly make things easier. Those crybabies in the regular army aren't any use at all.
So that's the situation. Juto, I hope you were paying attention just now. Forcing the werewolves to submit will be your first mission. Understood?
Understood.
What, we're bringing this guy along too? Well, just hang back and watch or something, okay?
Right back at you.
Talk big while you can. Oh, don't pee in your pants when we're facing those werewolves. Got it?
Say what?
Just drop it. I thought I said that you're teammates now.
I haven't accepted this guy as one of us yet.